How soon is behavior to according to this impactful working up on the of emotional intelligence in modern workplace yielding strong, stronger teams and leadership. Whether you're here as a professional, a student, a freelancer, or simply someone passionate about self-improvement, you are really fantastic decision to join us today. Emotional intelligence or AI isn't just a corporate buzzword. It is a life skill that influences how we connect, communicate, and thrive in every aspect of life. And today we will be exploring how we can harness the power for us for personal growth and everyday interaction. Before we dive in, let me take a moment to thank you for investing your time. This session is designed to be interactive, so feel free to engage through the chat box with your thoughts, questions, as well as we go along. By the end of this webinar, we will walk away with practical tools to understand your emotions, strengthen your relationship, and create meaningful connections in all areas of your life. Doesn't that sound exciting? So, shortly, the speaker will be on. So you can just, if you are available for us, you can just draw your comments in the chat box to just know that you're here with us. Alright, we have, okay. Alright, alright. Alright, thank you. I'll be working on the whole thing. Alright, is the audio better now? Feedback. You can notify us if the audio is better now. Alright, I've worked with the audio so any feedback from others. Is the audio better now? Okay, without wasting much time, yes, I should be able to get it better now. So, without further ado, alright, now we continue. It's because of today's, yeah, she quite, a lot of stuff for us for today. The session becoming online, to share, without experience with us. So, why she prepared to present us like there's us share into detail about from beautiful speak graphics. So afterwards she will be presenting her thoughts. basically we try to work on this the speaker ready and should be presenting us like that. I guess you should be able to hear me better now. Trying to listen the holding. So now
Good morning, everyone. Is anybody hearing me? I'm Oluwakemi by name, and I will be your guest speaker for this morning. And I will be talking about the power of emotional intelligence in the modern working place. I believe you've been hearing about emotional intelligence, and we'll go into the slide. Okay. Emotional intelligence is a differentiate Emotional intelligence is very important in our workplace. And apart from workplace, it's very important in our homes, social gatherings, and all that. Emotional intelligence differentiates between a good leader and a great leader. Let's take this scenario. Imagine you receive a short text from a close friend. We need to talk. Like the close friend is telling you, we need to talk. Your mind raised. What happened? Are you upset? Did you say something wrong? Hours pass, then you start feeling anxiety and because you're expecting the feedback from your friend, and later on the friend just wanted to advise you, so you get pissed off and something can come up due to that. Also, emotional, okay, we'll be discussing about emotions before we go into emotional intelligence. Emotion can impact every part of our lives, whether we are at home, workplace, or social gathering. So why this webinar? The goal is to explore how emotional intelligence helps us to navigate challenges, communicate effectively, and communicate effectively in every aspect of our lives. It is also important to note that emotional intelligence isn't just an office meeting. It's everyday activities. Like this is our outline. What is emotional intelligence? Five components of emotional intelligence at work. Why emotional intelligence is important at work. How to improve our emotional intelligence, and the real how to apply emotional intelligence to our real life scenario. So let's drive in. What is emotional intelligence? As we all know, I know you've been hearing about emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is also known as EQ. It's the ability to understand, use, and manage one's emotion in a positive way, to relieve stress, to communicate effectively, to empathize with people, overcome challenges, and resolve conflicts sometimes. Also, emotional intelligence helps in our day-to-day activities. It helps in our workplace. It helps in social gatherings. It helps to manage our emotions. It helps to manage our colleagues' emotion. When we understand individual emotions, individual feelings, we tend to it tends to reduce conflict. It tends to reduce It tends to reduce, yes, it tends to reduce conflict. It helps to reduce stress at workplace too. So emotional intelligence helps to build strong relationship in workplace and achieve your career and personal goal. Then emotion refers to your feelings, your instincts feelings. Sometimes we have will I say emotional swing, will I say emotional swing or mood swing sometimes at workplace. Then facts about emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is responsible for 56% of our work performance. I don't know if we know about this or we are just getting to know about this. It's like emotional intelligence is our day-to-day activities, our day-to-day life. So we need it to be able to manage our colleagues at work, our teammates at work, and people naturally around us at church, at social gatherings, at everywhere we meet people. So we are driving into the five components of emotional intelligence. We have self-awareness. We have to understand how our emotions runs. So self-awareness is the ability to identify our emotions and emotional triggers. Awareness of your feelings helps to understand how others perceive your emotions. Meaning that you have to understand your own emotions before others can be able to understand your own emotions. I don't know if I'm communicating well. You might use self-awareness at work to understand how your co-workers, your clients, or your managers view your emotions. Okay, you can take a feedback from your colleague at work, how you behave or how you talk to him or her after close of business or after a close of business or maybe during the week. You can just take a self review of yourself during the week or how you have been able to interact with people. So you need a self evaluation sometimes. That's self awareness. Then the second point is self regulation. Self regulation is the ability to control and not just one feeling to create a more positive effect. After assessing yourself, you need to adjust yourself, meaning that you need to take corrections and you need to take control over your feelings. The third one is motivation. This third one is very, very important. What motivates you at work is very, very important. And it can lead to productivity, effectiveness, efficiency in a workplace environment. Pro- Motivation is very important to our day-to-day life. What motivates you at work? What motivates you as an individual is very important. Your urge, your desire to do things is very important, and it helps our emotional intelligence sometimes. The fourth one is empathy. The ability to identify and understand the feelings of others is very, very important in a workplace, in a social gathering, in an environment, in your work, in your home as well. It helps you putting yourself in one's shoes is really important. Okay, assuming let me just take an example. Assuming you're at work and one of your colleagues lost his or her phone, the way you empathize with the person also matters. So empathy is really important in a workplace environment. Showing sympathy is important. The fifth one is social skills. Social skills are the tools used in communicating and interacting with other people. Having strong social skills is important. We have different skills. We have listening skills. The way you listen to others is important. Then we have listening skills, and I think in listening skills we have to focus on the person as an individual. Focus on the person as an individual while the person is talking to you is really important. Like our elders will say, it's important to like look them face to face while they are talking to you. I don't know if anybody is getting it right or if I'm getting it right. It's really important to actually focus on the person that you are talking to, so that they will know that you are really paying attention to what him or she is saying. Why is emotional intelligence important at work? It helps you to understand non-verbal communication. You understand yourself. It helps you to resolve problems at your workplace, at anywhere you meet yourself. Emotional intelligence is very, very important and is a key important thing in a workplace, and it can never be overemphasized. It helps you to understand your co-workers. It helps you to communicate effectively and efficiently. Also, it helps you to know your, will I say, it helps you to know your personal emotions. It helps you to identify your personal emotions, and it helps you to even improve in your emotions as well. It helps you to improve in your day-to-day activities as well. After getting your feedback from your colleagues, after getting feedback from people as in the as your colleagues, your friend, that how did I behave to you at work today? And how did I speak to you at work? And after getting feedback, you need control. You need, will I say, you need to implement it like a or it improve efficiency at work. Then it even improve your leadership skills as an individual at work too. It encourages others to develop a strong personal skills. How to, we are now going to how to improve your emotional intelligence. What can I do to improve my emotional intelligence? Identify your weakness. As an individual, you have to identify your weakness. Before you begin to improve your emotional intelligence, you need to know your weaknesses, what you will I say, what you are lacking, and you need to even communicate with others. The feedback you get from them will be able to help you to improve your emotional intelligence as an individual. Two, review your emotional intelligence history. I've said it before. You need self assessment is really important as an individual. You need to assess yourself as an individual. Receive feedback. I've said it. Receiving feedback is really important as an individual too. It helps you to, will I say, it helps you to, it gives out positive results. After getting feedback from your colleague at work, from your friends, it helps you to improve yourselves and communicate better with people at work. Okay, we are going to real life applications of the next point is key strategies to develop. I don't know if sorry for the outbreak. Hmm. Is anybody still hearing me? We are back from our short break actually. We are talking about emotional intelligence and important we've talked about the importance of emotional intelligence and we've talked about importance of emotional intelligence, how we can apply emotional intelligence to our day-to-day activities at work. Now we are at key strategies to develop our emotional intelligence. We've talked about practicing of self-awareness. We talked about developing social skills like building relationship with individual, with your co-worker. Then we are talking about use of stress management skills. Take break during a task to regain focus and composure. Like maybe standing up one or twice at work, then exercise too helps you to relieve stress and it helps you to release stress and manage your emotion as well. Number four, enhance communication skills. Be mindful of your tone, your language, your body language is really important as a person. While talking to your coworker or your customer at work, your body language is really important. And it will lead us to talking about the smell of a place. The smell of a place actually talked about our environment, how we relate to our environment as an individual, what makes us, the components that makes us as an individual. The place of a place, the smell of a place is actually important in our day-to-day activity, in our day-to-day work. It helps us in productivity, it helps us in efficiency, effectiveness. So be mindful of what you say at work. What you say might hurt others. So your tone and your body language is really important. I think your what do they call it? Your will I say your focus is also important as an individual. So I think it has brought us to the end of this topic. Emotional intelligence, emotional intelligence. I don't know if you have any question to ask. If you have any question, please put it in under the slide or in the comment section. We will take questions now. It's time for questions. We are taking question and answer now. If you have any question concerning emotional intelligence, you can drop it at the comment section. We'll read it and answer your comments, answer your question. Okay, since we don't have any question for now, I guess this takes us to the conclusion of our topic of our slide. Final take home. Emotion shape every part of our life. Develop your emotional intelligence. We are not just managing emotion, but unblocking our potentials. Thank you for investing your time in this webinar in this section. And if you have any questions, I think the coordinator will drop my number. If you have any comments or if you have any problem concerning emotional intelligence, you can drop it. The coordinator will drop my number. You can chat up with me and let's talk individually. Thank you for having me here. And I want to thank the coordinator of this program. Thank you for this section. I really appreciate you. Thank you for having me here. And it's nice speaking about emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence can never be overemphasized in our day-to-day activities as an individual. So let's try to manage our emotions well, learn to talk to others in a respectful way at work, because the way we talk to people determine how they start, how we like to determines their productivity sometimes at work. So let's learn how to talk to people and let's um let's build our emotional intelligence as an individual. Thank you and God bless.
All right. Thank you for your time, and we really appreciate you for your time today. And we really want to say a big thank you for to everyone that has make it a day to join us. So we actually have quite a number of challenges this morning, especially with the network. So hopefully we might work on a pre-recorded slide or presentation of this webinar, and we'll post on the YouTube so that the glitches that we have while we were working on this webinar with network, we'll be able to bridge that gap. So to everyone that has made time to join us today, we really want to say a big thank you to each and every one of us, and we look forward to seeing us in subsequent sessions. So we have the phone number of the speaker on now. So peradventure you have any question after this, and then you might want to like speak with her, so you can just pick the phone number and speak with her via that number. So we appreciate each and every one of us that take their time to join us. And as touching the challenge we have as touching network glitch, we had quite a number of complaints as touching the audio. It was um, a network issue that we have from our end. So and we're going to bridge that gap by working on a pre-recorded uh, stream, then we'll put it up afterwards. Thank you so much, and do have a wonderful month. And as we say, we like to say happy new month to each and every one of us as well. So thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to seeing you very soon as we work on other the network and other things that pose a challenge to us today. Thank you so much, and we look forward to having a healthier living. And as we look after her mental health, it is quite important that we look after our emotional intelligence. It is very important to to us, not only as someone working in an organized work environment, but it is imperative that we looked at this in every areas of our life. Thank you so much for making it a date, and I pray we'll have a wonderful month as we are in a new month now, the month of February. Thank you so much for your time, and a big thank you to our speaker. I will look forward to seeing you and to have more of you. Thank you so much. And this will mark the end of today's session. Hopefully, before the 15th of this month, we'll have a recorded version of this particular webinar, and then we'll post it so that everyone can have access to it, and all the glitches that we have, we'll be able to bridge the gap between it. Thank you so much, and that will be all for now.